Hi all, welcome to this video. In this video we will try to understand how to create a Windows EC2 instance, a virtual machine in Windows or a Windows VM on Amazon Cloud. Let me select the platform service which is EC2, which helps us in creating virtual machines. Over here I will scroll down and then I'll be selecting launch instance, and then we will be redirected to a page which is referred as Amazon machine images. These are operating system images which you can select. From here there is a Windows Server 2019. I can go with this, but in this video I'll be using Windows Server 2016. You can scroll down for this, or you can go over here and then search for that Windows Server 2016. So let me select this Windows Server 2016 base. T2 Micro is a machine which is eligible for free tier, but for the purpose of this video, since I want this machine to be performant, I will be going for a little bit larger size. I am selecting a T2 large machine which has 2 virtual CPUs and 8 GB of RAM. In this page we need not change much, but here we can configure instance details. In this tab you would be basically looking at your disk sizes. Right now the default disk size is 30 GB and I am happy with that. Let us add a tag now, and let me give a name called as Windows Server 2016. You can add as many tags as you want, but at this moment I'll be sticking to the name tag. Over here let us create a new security group, and let me call it as Win Server 2016. So in this security group, what we are trying to tell is, we are trying to tell which port should be open for Windows servers. Assuming we will be using this Windows servers for IaaS purposes, I am opening HTTP and HTTPS ports. Okay, so if you want 8080 ports etc, also you can add a rule for TCP and then continue with this with respect to that. Let me click on review and launch. Here you will be provided with an option of choosing a key value pair, or creating a new key value pair, or proceed without a key value pair. I would recommend, if you don't have a key pairs, create a new key pair, but since I have key pairs with me, I'm going with existing key pair. So I'm using a key pair called as Jenkins, and let me click on launch instance. Now the launch status is being shown, and let me click on the instance ID. This is the ID of the virtual machine which we are trying to create. As of now the status is pending. Let us wait for this status to be running. Now the status has turned to running state. Now let me select this instance, and if you can see over here, there are certain details which Amazon gives you, saying that this machine's public IP address, it has a private IP address. Private IP address is basically for internal communication within Amazon, and what we would be using is a public IP address, because I am trying to access this server from outside of Amazon's network, which is basically the laptop which I am currently showing the demo on. So I want to connect to this machine. So Amazon gives you easier options. If you click on action and then there is a connect, click on that connect. Here it will give you two options. Right now let us stick to RDP client. You can download this remote desktop file. And now if you scroll down a bit, you will be seeing a get password option. Click on get password option. Now here Amazon is trying to tell us it will take at least 4 minutes for us to get the password. If you remember, while creating the EC2 instance, we have basically selected the key, not the username and password. Let us wait for it, and in the meantime let me launch this. So if you see, I got the administrator and I just need a password. Now let me click on action and then get Windows password. Let me browse. In the downloads folder I should have jenkins.pem. Let me open that, and then I am saying decrypt password. Sorry, seeing the password. So this is the password for us. Now let me connect to this machine. I'm okay with this. I'm clicking on yes. Now we are connecting to the Windows machine on Amazon Cloud. There are certain settings with respect to personalization which Amazon tries to configure. It gives us a desktop with certain information about this instance. Let me click on yes. Now if you see, in this area we are seeing certain information about this machine, right? Now you can launch a server manager, okay, and do whatever activities which you want to do on the Windows server. In this video I'll be basically installing an IAS server. Let us wait for the server manager to finish its initial activities. Right, now let me click on add roles and features. Okay, let me minimize this. Let me click on next, and here I'm basically navigating through the UI, and then in server roles I select web server, which means I am asking Windows Server to install IAS server. Let me go to the next. Rest of the options I'll leave it to the default options, right? If you want more information or certain more things to be added in your IAS server, you can add it over here, but I am sticking to default settings. And then let me click on install. Let us wait for this installation to be finished, and then we will try to access this Windows server, IAS server, which is hosted. Now if you see, the installation has succeeded, and in the server manager you are seeing the IAS configurations, right? Now let me go into AWS and then grab this public IP address, and if I browse to http:// public IP address, I should be seeing IAS server, right? It also gives us a public DNS name. So we are able to access IAS server. Now you can go on and then install whatever you want with respect to .NET applications that can be hosted on IAS server. So that is what I had for this video, and we'll be making some other interesting videos which are useful to all of us. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. For more videos, subscribe our channel and click on bell icon.